All right, welcome back. In this video, we are talking about prospecting and how you can find more customers to sell your product to. The number one tip that I would have is to always keep a list of unsold customers on your desk and go through that list every day and see what deals you can turn over. For example, you start at the top of the list and you work with Alex, you work with John, Fred, Jeffrey. The list goes on. And as you go through that list, you can keep track of how many times you've followed up with them, how many times you've reached out, any progress that you've made. The main idea is that if you talk to, say, 3 people a day and you collect all that information, at the end of the month, you're going to have around 90 people that you have talked to that have been unsold. What you want to do is take those 90 people and turn them over or move them down the field and move them to the next step to either qualify them, identify what product they're looking at, or see if there's even a good fit for your product or if there's anything you can do to help them. So a few tips when working your list. You can first of all FaceTime these people. You can try calling them, you can text them, you can email them, you can write them a letter, but you have to get a little bit creative. Nowadays we have social media, so you can reach out to them on Instagram, you can follow them on Instagram, you can reach out to them on Facebook, you can send them a video by email or even by text message. If you have an iPhone or even an Android, you can send a little quick selfie video and say, "Hey Dave, I'm thinking about you. I'm just wondering what's going on. I know we spoke last Tuesday about this product that you were interested in. Give me a shout when you have a chance, all right?" And then you give them your cell number. So for the unsold customers, another good strategy is to reach out, trade lists with somebody else. So if you're a salesperson and another salesperson has a list of unsold customers, you guys can swap lists and then call each other's customers and use the script at the bottom of the screen. Say something like, "Hey, my name is Dylan. I'm calling from Hyundai. I knew you were working with my guy Dave here at the dealership. Alex, I got to tell you something, man. Dave has been feeling down the last couple of days. Every time I ask him, 'Hey, what's wrong, Dave?' He says he feels bad that he didn't earn your business." At this point, the customer will probably chuckle and say something. Then pursue that customer as you have him on the phone. Say, "Hey, Alex, man, is there something that Dave did wrong? Is there anything I can do to help? How can we earn your business?" Using this strategy to prospect your colleagues' list will allow you to uncover the unspoken objection. And sometimes, as salespeople, we're so ignorant to the facts that some of the prospects are telling us. For example, the customer is saying, "There's no way I'm going to buy it in red. There's no way I'm going to buy it in red." And Dave is continuously pushing him to buy the red one. So the prospect gets fed up and leaves. By calling Dave's list, I'll be able to uncover that maybe the prospect told Dave several times that he didn't like red, and then maybe I'll be able to solve the problem and close the deal. So there's a good example of how you can trade lists with somebody else. And that little script at the bottom, "Hey, how come we haven't earned your business? What can I do to help you? Is it something that I did?" Use those type of word tracks to unveil the unspoken objection. Another great idea for prospecting, you can call service customers. You go to the service department in your dealership. You say, "Hey, give me a list of the service customers." You call them and you say, "Hey, Jeff, I saw you were in here having your car serviced. It's about 6 years old. How's it running for you?" And the same thing, you try to fact find. You say, "Oh, were you replacing the muffler? Or, oh, I see you did the ball joints. Have you given it any thought to replace your car with a brand new one recently?" And sometimes in a car, when your car starts to make weird noises, all it takes is a little bit of noises here and there, and next thing you know, you're dreaming about driving a new car. So you can work those customers. I mean, it's a free lead. You gotta, same thing, qualify the customer, identify the needs, and select a product. Try to get them into the dealership. And if you're not in the car business, then do the same thing. For instance, if you're a jewelry store, you can call previous or service customers and say, hey, we got a great deal going on, inventory reduction sale, we got 20% off X, Y, and Z. Why don't you come on in this weekend and I'll make sure you're taken care of. Sound good? There we go. So just like that, you can work service customers and turn them into new sales, repeat business. As a power base, it's good to reach out to your power base, your friends, your families, everybody in your cell phone, your contact book. You just call them up and say, hey, I just started this new job here. I'm looking for customers. Do you know anybody that would potentially be interested in this type of product? All right, great. Thanks. Yep. All right. Have a great day. This one goes for outreach. So your outflow equals your inflow. You want to post ads on Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, wherever you can. If you do take a look at my other courses on Skillshare, I do have some marketing courses coming up for growing your Instagram, growing your Facebook, and so on. And you can also look into doing Facebook ads and Google ads to build a system where you can basically generate leads. You also want to work on building your social media presence using hashtag strategies, following the right type of people, producing content that's relevant to your industry. You also want to ask for referrals when you can. If you do sell something and you're in the delivery process, take a few seconds to ask the customer genuinely, is there anybody that you know that I can help? Is there anybody that you can introduce me to that I can help as well? Ask them for a referral in a sense that you want to help those people get good service and get taken care of. Send relevant content to prospects. You can say, hey man, hey Jeff, I just saw this new vehicle that we pulled in and I thought of you. Send them once again the selfie video or just send them a picture of it. And this works really well if you did have a prospect that was unsold looking for something specific and then say a week later that item comes in. Hey, just thinking of you, Jeff. I know we talked about this X, Y, and Z. When I saw it, I immediately thought of you. I hope you're doing well. And as always, if there's anything that I can do for you, feel free to give me a shout. This is one of my favorite tips. Talk to as many people as possible and offer them information. If you're in a dealership, you can always stand up, be in a physiological state that you're ready to serve people. Now, don't take that to the extreme. You don't always have to be standing, but have a good posture, have a smile, be alert. Take time to refine your skills and sharpen them as you're doing right now to learn more sales and more, whether it's psychology, marketing, product knowledge. Be ready. When somebody walks into that dealership or into your business, greet them with a nice warm smile. Hey, how's it going? Exchange names. My name is Dylan. How can I, it's instead of my name is Dylan, how can I help you? Or what can I do for you today? Offer them some information. Hey, my name's Dylan. Welcome to the store. Great to have you here. Your name is? Reach out, shake hands, exchange names. Alex, great to have you here, Alex. What can I get you information on today? And they'll say, you know what? Actually, I'm looking for some info on this. Great. And then by offering information, you can start to collect information and move them down the sales process. Oh, you're looking for information on the SUVs, right? Okay, great. Do you have, how much information do you know about the SUVs? Do you know about the SUV A, SUV B, SUV C? Oh, you're actually interested in SUV B? Great. And what will you be using it for? Oh, moving your family back and forth from work? Great. All right. I think you get the point. By offering information, you can then gather information and then qualify the prospect, find, identify needs, and so on. So now we have the $500,000 voicemail, and this one comes from a YouTube video that I did watch. And this is a guy that sells 57 cars a month and makes over $500,000 a year. And he calls his prospects or his customers once a month and says, John, Dylan here from Hyundai. No need to call me back unless there's something that I can do for you. I remember, John, that you're in the roofing business and I promised I'd send you a bunch of referrals. And make no mistake, anybody looking for a roof, I'm always going to send them to you. Dylan from X, Y, and Z. Have a great day. So the purpose of this voicemail is basically to keep you top of mind in your prospect's mind or in the industry. If you call all of your prospects and say, hey man, I remember that you're in this industry, and make no mistake, any referrals that I have, I'm going to send them your way, and you continue to solicit that prospect month after month, eventually it becomes a joke. But then next time anybody is looking for your specific product, instantly they're going to think of you and they're going to send you referrals. So try these tips out when you're prospecting. Once again, have that unsold list of customers. Be persistent and be consistent. You got to work every day. That list, you got to work to find new sources of leads, and every deal that comes across your desk, work it. Don't pre-qualify or prejudge any deal, whether it's just an email or it's a low budget or it's a different type of person, whatever your prejudgment may be. Remove all of that, remove all the negativity, and work as many prospects as you can to get to the butter. All right, see you in the next video.